Okay, so the first step that I do is take the ribbon off the spool, keep it nice and flat and make it easier to work with. Then I'm going to grab my ruler. I'm gonna get an idea of what size bow I'm going to need for this wreath. So it'll be a smaller bow. So I picked some fun bubble colors, kind of reminded me of champagne. And this coordinating herringbone I thought was elegant. And then the burlap kind of adds a little neutral, rustic feel to it to match some of the picks of rosemary and thyme. Somehow I would like to include these two champagne glasses. Pipe cleaners may be handy when you're making the bow, and some floral wire. A pair of scissors that you don't mind cutting floral wire with, and the little ruler. Okay, so now that I know I'm gonna make a smaller bow, about 4 inches, just gonna keep the ruler down to kind of guide me, keep on track with the size, maybe a 6-inch bow. So the first thing to note is that both of these ribbons have right side and a wrong side. So the goal is to keep the right side facing down. The first overlap that I'm going to make, I'm going to make sure that the bottom tail is past the center point because I want to be able to catch it when I pinch it in the middle. So right here, I'm at about 8 inches. Okay, so we want to make sure that the right side is facing down. So you'll note that this is facing up, so we'll have to pinch it at the halfway point. In my case, it's 4. Twist the ribbon so that the right side is facing down. And at first you're gonna think, I wish I was an octopus. So as you can see now that it's been twisted, the right side's facing down. Do the same going in the other direction. I'm gonna make 3 passes with the same length on either side as the beginning loop and twisting. Okay, so starting on this loop, I'm going to make the next loop about a finger width larger. You could go 2 on bigger bows, but since this is a small bow, I'm just gonna do 1. And if you forget to turn one out, no big deal, just flip it around. The bow, the larger size, just a little bit. So far I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be the 6th one, and I think that'll be enough. I'm going to do this one about the same size loop so it doesn't get so big that it covers up the wreath. Just past the middle, secure it with a pipe cleaner. And then the fun begins. Fun thing about the pipe cleaner is that it secures it, but then you can also attach it easily to the wreath and fluff it out as you please. Okay, so you can decide which side you want up. If you'd like, you can pull the tops up further, or if you want more of a bow look and have them out to the side. What I'm going to do is I'm also going to take the tails on both sides. So a piece that's about 24 inches. I'm going to fold the right sides together and cut it at an angle to create the dovetail, and repeat for the other side. And then find the midway point. You're going to gather the center up and secure it with your pipe cleaner. And once you have it on your wreath, you can always keep adjusting with it. Okay, now onto the wreath. Okay, so I have the piece of floral wire. So I'm just going to take the end of the burlap. Going to push it through on the inner ring. and secure it with a piece of floral wire. You could also use a zip tie. I'm going to weave up with my finger from the back, creating loops. And this is totally up to your taste how much you want the loop to be coming out. I think that's about good. I don't want to overpower it because it is a smaller wreath. Okay, so once I've gotten the first row, come down. So I made it about halfway. I'm going to secure it with more floral wire. Then I'm going to finish off the bottom part with this herringbone ribbon. And while I'm joining, I'm going to actually start this and catch it in the same wire and secure it on the back too. So I just slipped it under the top one. Cut it tight, close. Okay, now the fun part is to decide where these picks should go. Just use the ribbon to hold it. Decide where you want your glasses to go.